Okay, so first things first, gotta clarify that like the original idea of these yapping videos, the thing that's gonna be going on in the background, which is Omega Strikers gameplay, it's not all that important to this video. I'm talking about Melty Blood, so don't worry. If you want to talk, if you wanted to hear me talk about Melty Blood, don't worry. This is actually Melty Blood related, despite the non-Melty Blood gameplay on your screen right now. That was, I think, the most important part to get rid of, to clarify. So, let me first apologize. I was looking at my channel for a second, and I realized something kind of embarrassing. I said I was going to be doing a Melty Blood video at least every other week, but it's been what 17 days since my last Melty Blood video. The last one I did was the H Moon yapping video on the 2nd of April, so about 16 days from now. So my bad. I was going to make one like yesterday, like legit just yesterday, but I wasn't able to because I had to be on standby for my dad because we had to drive somewhere to pick up something. So he was like, okay, when I'm ready, I will leave. So he said that at like 8 a.m. by the way. And then I don't leave the house till 3. And by the time I come back, my all my parents and all my siblings are home. So I can't really be talking about Melty Blood with all of them, chatting in the house. It would be too annoying. Also, I could have done it on Monday, but I was just not in the mood to talk about Melty Blood on Monday. I was like slightly kind of pissed off, so I was like, okay, I'm just going to simply schedule a Melty Blood video on Wednesday to explain where where the Melty Blood is at, and the fact that, well, why isn't this the Melty Blood yapping video that I've been promising for a while? Okay, so first things first, I had a couple of topics for a video for Melty Blood already. Like I had a few ones. Like one of the topics was I had like 3 on a notepad that I was planning to talk about. Here are the topics that I had on mind. First one was round starts in Melty Blood. Second one was how to use training mode, and the third one was how to air to air in Melty Blood. The idea was to be more general topics so that people could actually learn from them. But I feel like when it comes to yapping videos that they're just too casual in order to be teaching stuff. I figure if I made the H Moon video like a more like standard educational video with like actual educational merit to it, it probably would have been better received than the actual video that I made. So I'm like, do I actually want to yap about these, or do I want to like put in like some legwork and make these like actual like edited high quality informational content, which would be something extremely new to me because I've never done anything like that before, like ever. So it would be like I'd have to learn from scratch pretty much again, which is why I'm kind of like about making Melty Blood yapping videos right now. I still probably will make one of these yapping videos. I think the idea is I'm going to make it a yapping video where I just get my thoughts on it and then I talk to the community about it for like a couple of days, and then eventually I just like once I put in a little bit more effort into learning how to edit and stuff, that I just I get back once I learn how to edit. The idea is I remake it as like a standard educational video. Like the yapping video is like the low effort getting my thoughts out into the sphere, and then the educational one is like more edited and more high quality or something like that. Also, when it comes to those topics I had in mind, if you've been paying attention to the community recently, you'd know that Fang is completely revamping Melty Blood's training mode, which means my the original idea of like how to use Melty Blood training mode yapping video would be completely outdated by the time it comes out, because Fang says that the training mode 2 should be coming out within the next 2 or 3 months. So I think once that comes out, I'll make an actual video of how to deal with Melty Blood training mode. Until then, that topic is completely off the table. Also, next thing on the docket, or well, the notepad, is setting up for Melty Blood discussion cord. Like I've had one made for like a little bit over a month now. I think since a little bit earlier in March, and the idea was that it was supposed to be sort of dead since it's extremely serious discussion. So for a relatively small and unimportant game, so the idea was for it to the cord to be super quiet, but it's a little too quiet, and I realize that's because even though people don't like discussing Melty seriously in main cord, at least everybody's in main chord still. So, you know, I have to make a reason for people to actually want to talk about Melty Blood in the discussion chord. So the idea was to host a couple of like more casual events to that promote discussion and improvement in Melty Blood compared to just LFGNA being LFGNA. At least that was the idea. So primarily the current idea is that I want to do how to pin landings in Melty Blood, but instead of like a yapping video, I discuss how J-Bell himself pins landings, since he's probably the best Melty Blood player at pinning landings right now, even though he's, you know, quit/retired. And the idea is that we analyze his play for like an hour, and then we talk about spacings and tips in order to improve other people's ability to catch other people's landings. Or at least that was the idea. However, I kind of realized that in order to do something like that, I have to put like a bucket load of effort into. First things first, I need to like analyze the clips. Like, I need to flat out like do a whole bunch of VOD review for J-Bell, because like, well, not for J-Bell, but about J-Bell, I guess is the correct term. Since, you know, I'd have to be actually able to tell you why he was able to pin X landing, how he pinned it, etc., etc. So that's something I've actually been working on in my spare time. It's gonna take a while before I'm completely done with, you know, that idea for the Melty Blood Corn. But until it is done, I want to at least be able to be proud of that video. So another thing about that core that I was trying to do was maybe like we do like more sponsored VOD reviews, but the issue with that is that I ran Melty Mason for how many months? Like 6. Nobody wants to do VOD reviews at like a consistent time, or nobody wants to like actually like improve about their play like seriously enough to warrant such an event. So it's kind of about running Melty Masons again, frankly, because it's always the same like 2 or 3 issues. So when I'm done with the prep to run the Melty Blood pinning video on the Discord, I plan to like make a big one. Well, at least make a big stink about it, and by stink I mean like advertise a whole bunch so people actually, you know, participate in the discussion and try to learn with each other. But, you know, that's sort of what I've been working on in the background, and why I haven't, you know, posted as many like Melty Blood yapping videos about like sort of super random things as I normally would. There is also this minor tiny issue of the fact that a lot of the community still doesn't like me. So I know it's unimportant, and I think most people appreciate my well, how do I say this? That's not completely cringe. I think most people have just gotten used to my complaining, and they don't see it as like bad natured. And I have like mellowed out over the years, so it's not as like, it's definitely not as toxic as I used to be. But still, a lot of the community does not like listening to does not appreciate me trying to teach or talk about Melty Blood in an educational manner, both because of the character I play and the way I used to talk on Discord. So I do always run into the issue that I feel like if Zay was to do this event or do something like this, it would probably be, you know, better received and more like well done. Or if Sine or Alps was to run an event like this, it would probably be, you know, actually people would actually tune in, people would actually, you know, not clown on the person doing it. And I know it's not important. I can just block people and I can just ignore it, but it's kind of slightly demotivating. But I just figured that I just talk about that here as well, since it is a yapping video. I'm allowed to go a little off topic and talk about my feelings and stuff. Another thing that I had on this is that LGNA discussion still sort of sucks. Like, I've gotten better at not, like, you know, talking about all of it. Like, I have a whole video on why I dislike LGNA in its current form, and I sort of figured that video was going to be like heavily outdated in like 2 weeks or something, and that I'm just being a little bit of a baby. But no, I realized that I just flat out do not like the way LGNA is right now. Like, actually do not like. So probably want to see me talk about Melty Blood in there a little less, just a little less though, because it's still the best place to get games. Unless next topic, this is kind of cleanly segues into it. Uh, there was discussion about expanding the reach of Melty Blood and like providing more content and stuff for people who are interested into Melty Blood in order to like join our community and to play it and stuff. So I was sort of interested in that. Like I guess these yapping videos and me playing, I guess both the yapping videos and me playing Melty Blood on my channel do have sort of a audience. Like there's still that video of me versus Alex that has 1,000 views for some whatever godforsaken reason. I was even good back then, but it still has 1,000 views. People still watch it. People still appreciate me uploading my VODs of me losing. It's always me losing, by the way. I don't think the last time I uploaded a VOD of the set that I won was like early 2023. Not early 2023, late 2023 or early 2024. I don't really post VODs of me winning very often because the one time I did, funny story. It's the yapping video. I can go a little bit into the weeds of this thing. One time I had a first to 15 with JG, and I won the first 10, but he won the first to 15 by winning like 8 games in a row or something. And I only uploaded the first to 10 because I only recorded the first to 10. And then people started, like JG was joking when he said I only recorded my wins. And and I don't really mind it when he makes a joke because it's funny because, you know, the content, it's hilarious how that turned out. But then a lot of people kept, you know, accusing me of only making videos, you know, like hype myself up or something like that. I was like, man. Like, even before then, most of the videos on the channel were still losses because of the fact that, well, I wasn't that good back then. So, it was annoying. So, I just stopped uploading videos of me, you know, like, if I 10-0 someone or if I, like, 10-5 them or something similar, I just don't upload it unless it was versus someone I typically lose against. Because then I can be like, okay, there's stuff I'm doing in this set that is working. I should be, you know, studying said set in order to improve at the game. Speaking of doing that, I rarely do that. I mostly still only look at the sets that I like heavily lose versus. I probably do need to like do a little more studying of the sets I win at compared to just looking at my losses. But that's something for another time. Then, oh, I have it on my discussion thing. Not my discussion, my notepad that I've been meaning to talk about this. The whole Half Moon Kohaku guide problem. I sort of have an issue with making the guide. I've been saying that I've been meaning to make a Half Moon Kohaku guide or like rewrite the wiki or completely retool like a video guide for her. But I keep running into the same like couple issues when it comes to making said guide. The first one is I'm very disappointed in my own play. Like, I don't know how to tell you guys this without seeing like a complete doomer, but most of the times when I play a game or win a set, I'm very like, unless I'm like doing like picture perfect Oki and I'm doing like really good reads and or analysis of the opponent's gameplay, I feel like a dumbass. like sometimes I know what I'm supposed to do, but my execution is too ass in order to do it. Sometimes I don't know what I'm supposed to do, and sometimes the situation is just I have to guess better and I have to be more consistent at guessing better, and all that stuff very annoys me. The biggest the biggest example of stuff of me having to play better that annoys me is like offense. Like, you do just in Melty Blood specifically, if your character doesn't have like some cheap redash or some super cheap special that ends them like +2 in advancing, you do just have to structure your pressure better. But when you're playing the grappler character with a extremely super cheap Oki that people are going to never tech but always mash or jump out, and your character does not have a good anti-air, nor do they have a good like they don't have good anti-air, which is typical in Melty Blood, but your character also doesn't have good air to ground, which is very atypical in Melty Blood. It's really annoying to get people jumping over you, and then when you try to jump over all of them, you just get 5-8'd, or you get very smartly J'd by the people who are paying attention. And it's like, I feel like I want to fix that feeling before I like comment on anything about H-Kkohaku, because I feel like I'm missing something. I don't even know what I'm missing, which is sort of the issue, because like I really shouldn't be missing anything. Again, I have 20,000 games on this character. What could I possibly be missing? But I feel like I'm missing something, and I don't really want to comment on like saying H-Kkohaku's block swing offense is bad or say stuff like that. Like I say stuff like that all the time on Discord because that doesn't matter. That's not like a guide for the character or anything. But if I was to put that on Discord, that H-Kkohaku's offense is kind of bad, even though I heavily believe it is, without making some effort in order to improve my own block swing offense to carry the character's offense, I feel like I shouldn't be talking about it like that, if that makes any sense. Another issue is that, like, let's be real here, guide making is hard work. It's like super difficult to make a half decent guide. Like I I have tried to do a couple of guides, and I think right now on the H-Kkohaku wiki, I did all the move descriptions, and even then I'm still not happy with those move descriptions. I've been planning to like rework them for the longest time, so you know there's that. But like it's just a whole lot of work. Like I have like the issue is mostly due to the fact that I lap too much, frankly, because there's like two big issues when it comes to making a guide. One is that I have way too many effing combos for H-Kkohaku because I legit lapped out every single possible combo I figured would be of any use, because my belief or my own opinions on my own character is that H-Kkohaku has like the strongest Oki in the game by a landslide. I think it's stronger than F-Hime's. I think it's stronger than Siroa's Oki. I think it's just flat out strongest Oki in the game. So my idea was that I always want to be able to route into it. I want to always I want to always be able to hit you and then do Oki as much as possible, at least. So I just have way too many like random combos that would be annoying to record and annoying to put in a doc, because a lot of them are actually sort of pretty hard. So you know, there's that. And when it comes to like video docs, again, it is the H-Kkohaku guide. I'm the only H-Kkohaku player. If I don't make it right, no one else is ever going to. Like legit, no one else is ever going to, because anyone else smart enough to play Kohaku would play C-Kkohaku and not play H and not waste their own time like that. So it kind of makes me extremely disinterested in making a guide and rushing it. So that's kind of why I have like so many drafts of the H-Kkohaku guide just sitting on my laptop. I do want to finally finish one, but I feel like it's going to be a task for like either me or like the idea right now is that I work on the pinning video for the H-Moon discussion chord. Well, yeah, for the discussion chord, so I can finish that completely and then start working on the H-Kkohaku guides shortly afterwards. Another issue about that guide, and this is again kind of repeating what I said a little earlier about how people don't really like me. If I feel like if I made a guide about H-Kkohaku and I said anything about her was weak, or if I didn't like completely parrot LFGNA opinions, I feel like I would eat so much shit for it, and it would be so very annoying to put that much effort and then just have to deal with the same H-Kkohaku JB is brain dead conversation. Because like I legit just yesterday I played Zay in the first to 10. I think it's up on the channel now. So in that first to 10 I lose F-Aki like 10-9, right? It was super close set. And then after this, I just, to vent frustrations, I was like, dang, F-Aki JA is brain dead and carried. And I can't even remember the exact quote, but I'm pretty sure the said quote was funny. Let me look it up real quick. Oh, I'm not putting that in the video. Let me pause and pull up the video then. Okay. Again, I don't want to bother fish. I don't want to look for a so what I said, imagine having to think about, where is the video? Where would I say? Okay. Oh, that character is so brain dead. Broken JA. Imagine having to think about spacing a combo theory when your character's JA wins neutral for you and combos into itself for max corner carry. And then like 5 minutes later, like 3 people are just making fun of me and saying, oh, imagine having to think about anything when Kkohaku JB combos into itself. And I was like, first off, that joke doesn't even work. You should have said something like Kkohaku JB is like makes anti-air brain dead or something, because it doesn't combo into itself. There's no JB into JB combo. Second off, I realized that if I said anything and responded to it in any manner, I would have been seen like as super ultra talk. So I was like, This is one of those points in life where you have to pick your battles wisely and just not do not engage. Yeah. So I just simply didn't say anything. I was like, okay. Clearly I should not be joking about other people's characters if people are gonna take it that seriously. Like Zay didn't care much because yeah, Zay didn't mind at all about the saying, and I don't think I have to apologize to him for it. But it seems like other people took very much offense to me insulting another person's character. So, just understanding where you are in the community when it comes to popularity is, yeah. That's why I feel like someone else should do this. Frankly, why am I the one making uploading their VODs and getting crucified in Discord for it? Why can't someone else who's like people like why can't Zay do this or something? Or why can't Fang do this? Nobody gives them shit for anything. Everyone gives me mad shit for everything. So it's like, why do I do this again? Yeah. Also, I know this whole video has been very, very, very disjointed. There's been like, what, 4 sections of this, and they've been very poorly spaced out into each other. My bad again, but it is a yapping video. These are low quality, and I feel like the issue is that I kind of want my Melty Blood videos to be of a little bit more quality. So just saying this right here, there's probably going to be more like non-Melty Blood FG stuff on this channel. Like, I want to learn Uni 2. I've been meaning to play Uni 2 for a while. I've had it sitting on my computer for like the longest ass time, but the PC port wasn't working. But now that the PC port does work, mostly, I want to play more Uni 2 because the idea is I want to like improve in fighting games as a whole, and I figure that the best way in order to do that would probably be just to play a different fighting game and relearn and be forced to look at about fundamentals in a different way. Like I had the option between Uni 2, Blaze Blue Cross Central Fiction, and Guilty Gear Plus R because I don't like Strive, and I don't dislike Xrd, but I'm not as interested in Xrd as I am in Plus R. But I feel like the issue is I should probably play Uni 2 first because that has a booming community. The people who play that game seem to be mostly happy with their game. So I was like, okay, I'll just play Uni 2 first. And if I end up not liking Uni 2, like if all the complaints I hear about Uni 2, I end up resonating with them, I will just play Plus R on this channel and start uploading like daily Plus R sets or something like that. Like the idea is that every 3 days I want to be making like a Uni 2 first to 10 and just upload it onto the channel. Like I had one with I had one with soft drinks yesterday that I just didn't record because lazy, but I do plan on recording the next one that I do. Like the idea is to do like a single Uni first to 10 every single day, and maybe like on days when I'm really feeling it, I do like a whole bunch of sets. So sort of like what I did with Melty Blood for like the better half of 2 years. So there's that. And honestly, I think with that, talking about how I plan on doing a little bit more Uni stuff on this channel, that's everything I really want to talk about in regards to Melty Blood. Yeah, I think that's it. Like, again, just a small recap since it is a yapping video. I'm just trying to make sure I say everything that I have on the doc so I don't have to make an addendum or anything, because Lord knows I'm not going to edit anything in this. That's why I have the Omega Strikers OSC just all up in the second tab. I'm not editing this. So, again, recap, my bad for no Melty Blood yapping videos for 2 weeks, but the issue is I've been working on both the J-Bell landing pinning discussion to help stir some discussion in the discussion cord, that, and I'm kind of conflicted on whether I want the videos to be of slightly higher quality for Melty Blood, since they're going to be more educational in nature because I like talking about Melty Blood in that way. So maybe having super casual conversations like this in regards to Melty Blood isn't the best way to like make content for it. So there's also, there's actually a topic that I should have been talking about that I almost completely forgot to. Oh no, I didn't talk. I did talk about it, like stuff about how people want to bring the community together and get more people to look at stuff. But I think I had written on the doc, I want to talk about gatekeeping a bit and like how, bro, I saw like the discussion about Blaze Blue and Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear Strive, like the horniness discussion. Oh Lord, my God, Jesus Christ! I'm so happy this game is not super popular because so many annoying people do not look the second way of this game and they just write it off as like toilet game. And while that pisses me off, I ultimately recognize that it's way less annoying dealing with people deeming it as toilet game than as people who are being disingenuous about it for stuff like that. So it's fine. Something gatekeep your hobbies. Like I hate Root Archive players as well. Like they're like the key people I see on Twitter always talking about gatekeeping your hobbies and stuff like that. And they're annoying, but they have a point. Which is it's like that meme where the worst person you know has a point. Like I don't even dislike that type of content, but it's like they're very loud about it. And it's like, man, bro, you can shut up about gatekeeping people. Like keep on do gatekeeping. Just stop talking to me about it. Yeah, but I think that's it, honestly. Yeah, so I'm planning, I already said that. But again, not editing this. Lord knows I'm not editing this. And in case you're wondering, I do win this game. I'm actually gonna skip the end because I had a cool clip. My video. Yeah, so this round was cool, but let me double check everything. Yeah, so just quickly rapid firing everything. Other than the apology, I'm going to be making more uni stuff so I can, you know, talk about I'm making more uni stuff so I myself can improve at fighting games more. I'm going to be making higher quality multi-blood informational videos, and then I want to like set up discussion core to be like slightly more active, both with a couple events and just, you know, good old fashioned, you know, just talking about multi-blood and just hosting in there more, because Lord knows I just need a place to talk about multi that isn't always on like 6 layers of irony, because Lord, it's so annoying sometimes talking about multi-blood. It's like I'm not gonna say names, but you all know who I'm talking about. Like it's so sometimes you're in Melty Blood discussing Melty, and people are being like hilariously obtuse or hilariously contrarian, and they're just being they're just shooting the shit, and it's like, man, I will simply do something else today. And I really want to talk about Melty Blood more, but I also don't want to deal with that stuff. So, you know. So that's it, frankly, for this video. Thank you for the people who are care enough about me talking about multi-blood to actually watch all of this, but that's it. Thank you.